I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. We turn now to page 67 and we'll look at the final exercise in the chapter looking at music in context. So this is our last opportunity to have a bit of a revise before we get to the past paper. So I would use this opportunity to test yourself, as these little exercises will cover bits and bobs of anything that we've covered so far. So I do suggest that you just jump in and have a go. Do be brave, and it's okay to learn by your mistakes. That's the best way to do the process of learning. And so I'm hoping that you've had a go. So let's now check through these answers together. So we have a little extract of music here in the treble clef. Let's go ahead and answer some questions that will help us to sort of dig inside what's going on in the music here. So in which bar should the tempo begin to be held back? So we start off quickly, but here this is held back. It's the French version of ritenuto held back, and so that's bar 7. Which bar contains the raised leading note of F minor? Well, the leading note is the 7th degree of the scale. Let's see what that looks like. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our key signature is B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats, but the 7th degree is raised to an E natural. So we're looking for an E natural, so that if we look for an accidental of a natural sign to cancel this flat from the key signature, we'll soon spot it. So there. And you know, oftentimes the leading note will take us to the tonic, because it leads to the tonic, hence the title of the technical name. So there we go, bar 4. Now, which bar begins with the interval of a minor second? And we know that the minor second is a semitone. And we also know that this leading note has been raised, hasn't it? And so actually we've already found the answer to that, because E natural to F, we've raised from the E flat to the E natural to F. There's our semitone finish, which we know occurs at the end of the harmonic minor scale. And so we've already got that here. In bar 4, we've already found that. If you just think about what happens within your harmonic minor scale. Now then, how many semiquavers is the first note in bar 6 worth? So let's just think about this. We have a dotted quaver. Now we know that a quaver divides into 2 semiquavers, and the dot is half as much again, which is 1 semiquaver, and so there's our answer, 3 semiquavers. Is it true or false that vite means quick? Yes, that's true. Is it true or false that the highest note in the melody is G flat? Let's have a look. So visually, what's the highest note? Well, so far here, that's the highest note on this line, but that's a normal G, just G, because B flats, E flats, A flats and D flats. And if we carry on, we can see it gets much higher here. This is the highest note, and that's if we think about it, we can either drop it down an octave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an E flat, or we can think, we know that the lines are every good boy deserves football, F, G, A, B, C, D, E flat. And so actually that's false. We're in the wrong clef. If that was in the bass clef, that would be what a G looks like, but even so, it would not be a G flat. There's no G flat in the key signature. Is it true or false that bars 1, 2 and 3 all begin with perfect fourths? Let's see what we've got here. So we're looking at these intervals in bars 1, 2 and 3. So what do we have here? So here we have an F and a C. We always count from the lowest note. So C, D, E, F is a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a fourth. Now here we have a C to an F. So we're counting from F to C, not from C to F now. This is C, D, E, F. C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we're counting from F up to C, which is a different thing altogether. F, G, A, B, C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a fifth. And so although it's the same note names, because we're counting from C to F or F to C, that does change the interval. And so in actual fact, that's a fifth, isn't it? And so actually that's false. Sneaky, quite tricky, but because we're going from F to C, and the same again here, that's a fifth. Now then, which of the following bars will sound exactly the same as bar 3? It may well be written differently, but it will sound the same. And so, we have here, there's middle C, so we have the C an octave higher, going to the F, G, F, G. This is an A flat because of the key signature, and then a C. We have 9/16 as our time signature, B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats. So here we have no key signature, but this is the C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then this is a C, D, E, F, G, back to the F, G. This is an A with a flat, back to the C. So here we have an A flat that is covered by the key signature. Here we have an A flat that is given an accidental. They're all in the correct octave, and there's no need for all of the key signature because it doesn't apply to any of these other notes. So this is the one that we want. Let's think about why this one isn't correct. Well, there's no flat here, so we'd have an A natural, not an A flat. And here, this begins on middle C, and so you can see that we're an octave too low. That's why that one's not correct. Now then, which of these shows bar 4 correctly written, or rewritten I should say, in notes of twice the value? So here we have 9/16, which means 9 beats per bar, 9 counts as it were, and each unit is a semiquaver. And so if we're going to be twice the value, we still need to keep 9 as our top number, but we need to double the unit that we're counting in to quavers now. So we should be going to 9/8. Well, that's the wrong way. That's too far actually. We've gone to 9 crotchet beats there, haven't we? This is 9/8. We have the correct key signature. Now let's look at the notes of bar 4. So we need to have an E natural, F, G with a rest. E natural, F, G with a rest, but we need to make sure that the notes are doubled properly. So let's just have a look at bar 4. That should be a crotchet, a quaver, a dotted crotchet, and then a dotted crotchet rest. We've doubled everything now, and that's what we get here: crotchet, quaver, dotted crotchet rest. Here we start off okay, but then the rest is just copied. It hasn't been doubled, has it? And so that's our only option there. And that's that page completed, and that's that section completed. And so I suggest now that you just take a little time to go through any sections that you found particularly tricky, and that way you can then turn to the practice exam paper, and you can take it as a sort of a mock exam. And this is the opportunity to learn by your mistakes. Don't just passively copy through. Do dare to have a go, and that's how you'll learn. Best to make those mistakes now rather than on exam day. And so, well done for getting this far. Next stage is the practice exam. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons, you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.